There's a sacred creature that only kneels before the purest heart alive. Whoever earns its blessing becomes the ruler of the wizarding world. But these days, there are barely any of them left. I was there the day a female one gave birth. I watched the baby hatch from its egg, watched the mother lean down and gently lick her newborn, and I couldn't help but smile. It was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. Then a group of dark wizards hit us out of nowhere. I threw up a shield as fast as I could, but the assault was overwhelming. It shattered like glass. I grabbed the baby and ran. More enemies kept pouring in from every direction, spells flying at me from all sides. One blast caught me dead on and sent me tumbling into a raging river. By the time I dragged myself out, the wizards had already taken the baby. I felt completely responsible. I made my way back to the mother, soaking wet and out of ideas, and that's when a second baby quietly stepped out from the shadows. She'd had twins. The mother looked at me and left her second child in my care. I picked up the little creature as gently as I could, and then my legs just gave out. I hit the ground from pure exhaustion. The forest animals gathered around us, ready to carry us somewhere safe. Then a sacred creature appeared, duck-billed, long-tailed, unlike anything I'd ever seen. It wrapped its tail around me, lifted me off the ground, spread its enormous wings, and transformed into a massive bird that carried us up into the sky. Meanwhile, the leader of the dark wizards was watching everything through magic. The second he realized the second baby had survived, he lost it, screaming at his followers, completely unhinged. He knew the creature would never bow to someone with darkness in their heart. So he tortured the captured baby, then healed it with magic and wiped its memories, making it believe he was the one who had saved its life. Then he sent his people after the second one. I hid the little creature inside my case and tried everything I could to keep it safe. But his men tracked me down anyway. We fought, I got hit hard, and the case ended up in their hands. I chased after them with everything I had, and one of them actually fumbled and threw it back toward me, but it was too late. They'd already tampered with it, and in the end, it went up in flames. Then the day of the selection finally arrived. Under the spell's influence, the captive creature walked straight up to the dark leader and knelt before him. The crowd went dead silent. To everyone watching, it looked like he had to be the purest soul alive. He was seconds away from claiming the throne of the wizarding world when I stepped forward and tried to expose the truth. He didn't even flinch because I had no proof, not a shred. That's when my friend showed up carrying another case. Inside was the second sacred creature. The moment the dark leader laid eyes on it, I watched the confidence drain right out of his face for the first time. The real creature let out a thunderous roar, and that sound cut straight through the spell on the first one. In an instant, it broke. The whole crowd woke up at once and realized they'd been played from the very beginning. The real sacred creature moved slowly through the crowd, looking at each person one by one. It stopped in front of Dumbledore. Dumbledore just smiled and said someone else deserved this honor far more than he did. The creature looked around one last time and made its choice. It walked to a kind-hearted witch and knelt before her. The dark leader's entire plan collapsed in an instant. Furious, he lunged at the sacred creature, but a group of wizards stepped up together and stood their ground against him. In the end, their combined power was too much. He was driven back, overwhelmed, and fell into a deep and endless abyss.